They use it for chest colds. If you have stuffy nose, you can't breathe, right? Hoarseness, sinusitis, fever. There are times when the tree will make a sound like a woodpecker.
The trumpet tree?
Yeah, it will make a sound like a woodpecker, like if rain is going to fall.
Hey guys, well, let's see here again from My-Island-Jamaica.com. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Continuing to showcase the awesome medicinal plants here in Jamaica. And today we're going to look at one that, if you ask me, is probably the most underrated plant here. It is the trumpet tree or the trumpet leaf. And I'm back with Monique, that same lady that talked about the Cersei. Yes, Monique from Earth Medicine. She's going to help us to understand what is it good for, and how it can benefit you. First, though, a few shout outs to some awesome people. Jaden, Yasmin and Marsha. These people are my subscribers and they were asking questions and we were engaging about the trumpet leaf. So guys, this is for you. All my people who continue to like, share, comment on my videos, I say thank you too. Really appreciate it. But listen, if you are here for the first time, meaning you're brand new, I say special welcome. Glad to have you. I do a lot of videos capturing stuff like these. People, places, everything about Jamaica, including medicinal herbs. I don't want you to miss any of that. So if you have, whatever reason, if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, I invite you now to join us, man. It's pretty easy. Just hit that subscribe button and tap the bell notification. That way you'll see updated on all my latest videos. One more thing. I have a little bonus at the end for you. There's something about this plant, the trumpet tree, that is going to shock you. I would probably say blow your mind. It is, I'm going to share it at the end. So stay with us for that bonus information. Let's go to trumpet leaf. Guys, so this is the trumpet tree leaf. Actually, the trumpet tree. And this is what it looks like. This is a baby one, never mind, but that's the essence of it. That's its little baby trunk there, and that's the leaf. That is what it looks like. And this is Monique from Earth Medicine. And this is Rocky from Earth Medicine. You remember the both of them from the Cersei video?
Yeah.
Good to have you. How do you do?
We are just great.
Awesome.
So wonderful to be here.
Awesome.
Again,
Awesome.
yes.
We're going to talk about the trumpet.
We're going to talk about the trumpet.
All right. What can you tell us about this particular tree first?
All right. So the trumpet leaf tree is another one of our medicinal plants here in Jamaica. And the trumpet leaf is one of the common names that it has. But it has many common names. It depends on where in the region it is found. Where, which region it is found. And pretty much it's used in traditional medicine to treat a lot of different health issues. Yeah.
This is what it looks like.
Yes, so the leaf of the plant is used, but there are other parts of the tree that is used in traditional medicine. But we can talk about some of the main uses because we won't be able to talk about everything because it's the list is so long.
Just before we start to talk about it, I should mention that in my own little research earlier, I found out that the trumpet tree has, and if you ask me, I believe it's probably one of the most underrated plants. The bark can be used as rope. I was told the trunk or the wood can be used as, they use it for make tools and instruments. Like drum and whatever it is, right? The leaf, actually, people smoke the leaf as well. So in addition to the medicinal component, people actually smoke the leaf. I didn't know that.
The dry leaf is used as a tobacco substitute.
That is a trumpet tree, guys. Did you know all of that? We're going to learn even more. So, yes. So tell us about, what do you know about the health benefits or the traditional uses of this amazing plant here, Monique?
Right. So like I was saying, it is used to treat a lot of health issues, right? Now, people in Trinidad believe that this plant was made for upper respiratory tract infection. They use it for chest colds. If you have stuffy nose, you can't breathe, right? Hoarseness, sinusitis, fever, all of that. Yes, they use it for that. They use it for when the women are in labor. They use it to make the labor more it's easier, and to reduce the pain. Menstrual problems like cramps. Also for if you have irregular period, or if your menses are heavy, you can use it for that. It's also used for weight loss. You know, so it helps your body to metabolize more effectively. It's used for kidney infections.
Wow.
If you have albumin, which is a protein that leaves the blood and goes into the urine, it can be used for that. Parkinson's disease.
Wow.
Yes. Rice disease.
Yeah.
It helps to make your kidneys function better. For cardiovascular problems, it's used to not treat diabetes, but to control it and to control hypertension.
Wow.
It's also used externally, like for sores and that type of thing. Like if you have diabetic sores or sores caused from cancer, the trees also used like for warts, calluses, herpes, sores, that type of thing. Yes.
This is one of the plants for everything.
Yes. There's a lot more, but like I said, I can't mention
Guys,
everything.
give her a thumbs up. Give her a thumbs up. No, she did absolutely amazing. All of those health benefits in one plant. And that's why I personally believe, when I was doing my own independent research, that this is definitely an underrated plant. There's a fruit.
Right.
There's a fruit as well. It bears a fruit.
Right, it does.
Yeah, but just before we talk about the fruit, I'm going to go back to Rocky. To tell us a little bit more about the tree itself, Rocky. How does it, how tall does it grow?
This tree can grow upward to 50 feet, 70 feet tall. 30 feet, 50 feet, 70 feet tall up in the air. And the chunk, it can be between 2 feet upward to 3 feet.
Wide.
Yeah.
So it get pretty big.
Yeah, pretty big.
Yeah. The fruit, I'm gonna ask you behind you there, we have a baby, that baby tree there. So there's a fruit, we said. So show us where the fruit, we don't have a fruit now, but
no, we don't have any fruit.
But typically where would it grow?
But the fruit now would be there right here. And go up, and after now it be and came back down. So the fruit now can be about 3 inches to 4 inches long. So when it be right on that knee to the limb here, so yeah. And it ripen,
I guess it ripen and fall off like in the other fruit.
They ripen, after that they will fall off the tree.
Alright. Monique, what else when you talk about fruit, what else can you tell us about the fruit itself?
Alright, so I've never had it. And here in Jamaica it's not traditional for us to have it, but in other cultures they do have it. Persons also call it the old man's fingers because it looks like an old man's finger. And I was told that it's sweet. It has a sweetish taste, so it's like a cross between a watermelon and cantaloupe and raisin. And the texture of it is like raisin, you know? Yes.
Oh, so it's sweet. I guess a little bit of sweetish. So it's edible?
It's definitely edible, yes.
But are you going to have it now?
Yeah, why not?
Next time you have it, call me. Let me try it out and see.
I will definitely do so.
Let me ask, actually, guys, you're watching. Tell me, did you know about trumpet leaf, A? And if you know about it, did you know that there's a fruit, B? And if you know there's a fruit, B, C, have you ever had it? I would love to hear from you. You want to say something?
Well, I think I need to mention something because this particular thing, I don't think a lot of people know this. In traditional medicine, they make a paste from the leaf and they use that as a shampoo.
Oh.
And they put that on skin rashes. Right.
Really?
Yeah, in some cultures.
Okay. Traditionally, how do we use trumpet leaf?
Basically, you just use the dried leaves to make tea. So you would use like 1 teaspoon of it to 1 cup of hot water.
And actually, that's what Rocky is crushing here. This is what it looks. This is what the dried leaf
was crushed like this.
Yeah. You just crush it and okay.
So you can use this amount to a cup of tea.
A cup of tea.
Yeah,
okay. Cool. So tell me about the tea again.
Right, so as Rocky said, some persons can crush it up like that and use it to make tea. So it's like 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of hot water. Right, some people will actually dry the leaves or use the dried leaves and turn it into powder. And then when you do it that way, you get a more accurate measurement. You know, you can just scoop out the 1 teaspoon that is needed, yes.
How much or how often do you take that?
Alright, you can use it to build your immune system to, you know, so if you're using it to build it or to maintain it, you can probably take a cup every day. But if you're using it to treat upper respiratory infection, you can have, you use it as needed, so maybe 3-4 cups for the day. Yes.
Awesome. So because in previous video we talked about the fact that herbs in general should not be taken for more than, I think we said 7 to 9 days.
To be honest with you, there are certain herbs, it depends. You know, like mint tea. Everybody know peppermint. That is something that you can have every day.
Every day.
Do anything.
Yes.
So it really depends. You have to know your herbs. There's so many do's and don'ts.
Yes, yes. But this one is one you can have all the time.
Right.
To build immunity, you're saying?
You can use it to build it and to maintain what you have so that you don't get sick, you know?
Okay. Amazing plant that the world need to know about. The world need to know about. Oh, Rocky has, oh, this is question 9. Oh, nice. By the way, if you're looking to get some crushed or powdered trumpet leaf, there's a link in the description. Check it out. Check it out. I'm curious. Do you know why they call it trumpet leaf? Certainly here in Jamaica.
Well, the reason why is because it is used as to make a trumpet or to make a blow tube or trumpet. So they use the leaf petiole, which is this part that is attached to the leaf, and the hollow branches. It's the petiole of the leaf. This is the part that connects the leaf. When you look on the tree, see here, it connects it to here. So this part is called the petiole. On some trees it's very short, and some this one is very long. So they use this part to make blow tube or trumpets. Yeah.
Interesting, interesting.
And also the hollow branches. Yeah, because the branches are hollow and the trunk is hollow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you agree with me? Be honest with me now that this plant is underrated?
It is underrated because a lot of persons are not aware.
Yeah.
You know, they're not aware.
Yeah.
They're not aware.
Yeah. In fact, I think many of us see it as invasive because it has a lot of the dried leaf is always on the ground.
It's always dropping on the ground.
On the ground.
It can be a nuisance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But now you know, guys. Now you know how important how useful this plant is. So we're at the point where we're going to share the bonus information. This is interesting. But just before, share with my audience where they can learn more about what you do.
Alright, so basically, like what Leslie was saying, that the channel focuses on the different types of medicinal plants that you'll find in Jamaica and in other tropical and subtropical regions around the world, and how it's used in traditional medicine, that kind of thing, you know. And the handle is at Earth's Medicine, so it's EARTHS Medicine. Yes.
On YouTube mainly.
And it's on YouTube mainly. I'm on all the other platforms, Facebook, Instagram. Yes.
Okay.
And mainly YouTube is my main platform.
There's a link in the description as well, guys. So just click on it and check out the Earth Medicine for more information, more juicy information and stuff like these. And now the bonus. What can you share? There's something pretty interesting about
The tree.
trumpet leaf itself. Trumpet leaf in relation to hurricane.
Right.
Believe it or not, guys.
When you look at the plant, look at how the leaves. You can put the camera. Notice the leaves. Right. When we're expecting a hurricane here in Jamaica, because you know this is a hurricane territory or storm territory, and in the Caribbean, the leaves will change and they start to droop like this.
Oh.
And that's how we know that we are expecting a storm or a hurricane.
No joke.
No joke.
No joke.
Yes.
And I have testimony. I know a gentleman in Portland. I have a gentleman in Portland. I didn't tell you, right?
No.
Yeah, in Portland who actually said the same thing. He said people are saying hurricane is coming, but he wasn't worried. He wasn't worried because he's watching his trumpet tree. Because as Monique had said, guys, it looks like this normally, right? It looks like this normally, but when the hurricane is coming, it folds.
Right.
Amazing stuff.
Right.
God is good. God is good. So you can watch your trumpet.
There's another thing too, you know, there are times when the tree will make a sound like a woodpecker.
The trumpet tree?
Yeah, will make a sound like a woodpecker, like if rain is going to fall or something like that. That's what my mother was telling me that. She was sharing that in her days when she was
amazing.
young.
So this is not a normal tree, but yet it's underrated. Wow, the trumpet leaves, guys, courtesy of Rocky and Monique from Earth Medicine. So much information. Listen, I'm gonna jump out at you. I would love to hear. Is it the hurricane stuff? Is it the health benefit stuff? I would love to hear from you. Come, you know the routine. Drop a comment down below. And remember, if you're interested in getting the crushed trumpet leaf, there's a link in the description. Check it out as well. There's one more video I need you to see. 60 amazing medicinal plants of Jamaica. We did a tour of our property in St. Anne, the Brodericks, and we captured what we consider to be the most popular and perhaps the most potent medicinal plants in Jamaica. 60 of them. You You need to see that. There's a link in the description and there's a link in the card above. See you that one.